Your employer cannot legally hold your original passport to control where you go or whether you leave your job. If an employer tells you, "I sponsored you, so I will cancel your visa if you quit," they are lying. Under Australian law, only the Department of Home Affairs has the authority to grant, refuse, or cancel an Australian visa. Surrendering your travel documents is never a legally binding condition of employment in Australia. You have the absolute right to keep your passport. Employers do have legitimate reasons to check your work rights, but there is a strict boundary between verifying your identity and confiscating your property. A lawful check on the left, the employer inspects your passport, makes an authorized copy for systems like Vivo, and immediately returns the original. On the right, locking away your original document and refusing to return it for safekeeping crosses a legal line. This refusal is not a simple administrative delay. The Fair Work Ombudsman identifies holding a worker's passport as a severe warning sign of workplace exploitation. When a manager keeps your passport, it rarely stops there. It operates as a lever to force you into accepting illegal conditions. This web diagram maps how the abuse typically spreads. A retained passport often connects directly to fake recruitment debts, withheld wages, and forced accommodation where the employer dictates exactly where you live. To prevent you from reporting these abuses, they may threaten to call immigration authorities. Even if you breached a visa condition, you maintain minimum Australian workplace protections, including the right to award rates, penalty rates, and safe working conditions. An employer cannot use your visa status or housing situation as a loophole to strip away your fundamental employment rights. Your physical safety comes first. If there is a risk of violence or confinement, do not confront your employer. Move to a safe location. Once you are safe, start documenting. Upload photos of your payslips, passport details, and threatening messages to a secure cloud folder or a personal email address your employer cannot access. If the situation is not immediately dangerous, send a written request for your document. State clearly that they may keep an authorized copy for employment records, but you do not consent to them keeping the original. Building a secure paper trail establishes the facts of the situation and gives you leverage to recover your documents without escalating the physical risk. If you are physically trapped, facing violence, or in immediate danger, bypass all other steps and call 000 immediately. For severe criminal exploitation like forced labor or servitude, report directly to the Australian Federal Police. For unpaid wages, missing payslips, or workplace threats, contact the Fair Work Ombudsman. To check your visa conditions, use Vivo or contact the Department of Home Affairs. Do not rely on an exploitative employer for legal advice. Secure your personal safety first. Route your specific problem to the correct authority and seek independent legal support to enforce your rights.